Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
What's going on, guys? For today's best music, Magic 89.9. My name is Ryan Racela, and I'm joined today by the American singer-songwriter Pink Sweats. What's going on, man?
What's up, Ryan? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I see that you're in pink today, very on brand, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
I tried to wear something pink too, but I got nothing. So maybe I can be maroon sweater. Like maybe that's my musician name, right?
Maroon sweats.
If it's not taken, I'll take it. But obviously, you love pink, and I know maybe that's because you were born on Valentine's Day. Yeah, is that the reason?
My birthday. Wow, that's
Yes,
cool.
yes. Hey, maybe I can be the first to wish you an advanced happy birthday, right?
Yeah.
So, like, does this give you the feeling that you have to wear pink all the time, or do you genuinely just love to wear pink?
Nah, yeah, it's no pressure. I feel like I wear whatever I want to wear, but it's fun. I like wearing pink. It's a bright color.
Right.
It stands out. It makes me feel like I've got my superhero cape on.
Right.
Trying to save the world and spread love throughout the universe.
Yeah, and I think it looks so great on you. And I personally associate you with pink now. When I was a kid, maybe it was a Pink Panther, but now it's you. So that's cool. I know also that you grew up in Philly, and when I think of Philly, I think of Questlove, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, even Boys to Men, all these different types of artists. So what was it like growing up in a music scene that diverse?
It was great, man. I feel like I learned how to find myself in the midst of like everybody else. Like all the artists you just named, they're all so different. And it's like they weren't trying to copy each other. They were just living and experience life and they create art. And like for me, I learned how to like express myself my own way.
All right. Just be yourself mostly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know as well that you come from like a gospel background. So how did that affect the music you make today?
I feel like it made me conscious of like what I'm saying and the energy that I'm putting out into the world with my lyrics. And I just feel like music is a beautiful thing. It's sometimes it can make a bad day into a good one, or
exactly.
Like something sad can happen and you hear the right song and it just lifts your spirit. So that's what I try to do.
Yeah, it can change your mood. And I think that's exactly what your music does. You have some songs that just make you dance, make you feel good, but you have songs as well that just pull at your heartstrings. And honestly, this is what we Filipinos love so much. Anything slow and with a plucky guitar, like we're hooked.
That's awesome. Because I like to make that kind. It's funny because I like to make, love songs, and for my music to travel so far, all the way to Philippines, it's like, wow, that's insane. Like music is traveling through time and through space to reach people who want to hear it, and it's like that makes me feel very appreciated. Like
when you think about it, music has no borders, has no language. If you connect to something, you can connect to it, right?
Yeah.
And I saw as well that you did like a reaction video to a bunch of Filipinos covering your song "At My Worst." So can you tell me what that was like? Is there something you noticed about Filipino singers?
Something that I noticed, I would say the one thing I do notice is that Filipino singers, they all have their own like twist. And it's like, it's so different than like how I would have done it,
Right.
It's like a different twist. And I think it's because sonically, it's like a lot more grassroots, like using guitars and like, I see like, maybe not some of the ones that I commented on, but like I see people literally, I saw somebody, they were singing and they were like, it looked like they were in the jungle and like they were like banging on something.
Yes.
I was like, that's so cool that like, cause here in the States, like it's different. You got access to every little thing that you need. And sometimes when you don't have all of that, a lot of beauty can come.
Yeah, it's more raw, you can say.
Yeah, it's like me. I'm raw.
Yes.
So that's why I relate.
And it's not just the Filipinos who touched that song. You had a remix of that song also with Killani. So just when you thought that song couldn't get any bigger, Killani jumps on it. So how did that happen?
Man, so I met Killani like a couple years ago at a party. I think it was like an industry party, and we just kind of connected, and we expressed our like love for each other's music. I'm like, yo, like I love your music. I love your music. I'm like, yo, one day we got to do something. So this just happened to be the something. It just worked out.
Right.
And then when she sent the song, and I heard it, and I was like, oh, this is fire. Like, this is the one.
Right. It sounds so good. And you and Killani, I think, are two artists that we Filipinos love so much because what I said earlier about the tugging at your heartstrings, you both do that so well. And now that you doing it together, man, it gets us so hard.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but speaking of your Filipino fans, if you look at the comment section of your videos, I feel like we're all there. We're all present, and you can
Just
see
everybody
this.
there.
Yeah, you can see this in the music video that you just dropped of Heaven. And by the way, I caught it. I caught it drop. It was like 1 a.m. here. I was about to sleep, but I caught it and I heard the song. And wow. Can I just say that you need to give your colorist a raise? Whoever colored that music video.
Yeah, it was so good, right?
It looks so pretty, man. Especially the pink. Obviously, pink sweats. Pink has to be there, and pink just popped. It was beautiful.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I actually used a new colorist on this video, and he really did a great job. It went crazy.
Yeah,
it's so bright and beautiful. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So beautiful, and I know as well. I mean, speaking about the song, I know you're a John Mayer fan, and I'm a huge John Mayer fan as well. So, do my ears deceive me, or was there a bit of Mayer influence in this song? Maybe the guitar solo, it blew me away, reminded me of John Mayer. So, what, am I crazy here?
Honestly, the crazy thing is, I feel like what the artists I borrow from, nobody would ever think of them because they're so like old. But BB King.
Oh, well then, yeah, dude, BB King led right into John Mayer, so you're drawing from the same inspiration.
Yeah, so BB King, because my grandpa, he used to love BB King, and like my dad, I remember he told me that when I was young. He was like, yeah, your grandpa used to love BB King, so I went and checked him out, and like when I was working on the album, it came when I did Heaven. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, like I want to make a song because my grandpa passed away like long time, like man, it's been a while now. But I wanted to make a song that, like, man, if he was alive and he heard this song, that he'd be proud of me. Like, man, you doing it.
I'm sure he is. The licks on the guitar solo in particular, they were so. You know how BB King, he doesn't play fast, but it sounds so
it's
pure,
like
honest.
Woo!
Yes, you got it exactly down. So props to you for channeling your BB King. But since we're talking about your music videos, I have to ask, like, you have zombies, you have robberies, you have cleaning stores. Where do you get all these ideas for these videos?
Man, just living. I always have these bizarre ideas because I always wanted to like act and stuff and like create like my own world. So like being an artist, I get to like just do fun stuff. Like I love zombie movies and like zombie TV shows. That's like my favorite thing. And then I also always wanted to be like the end of the world, and like me and my friends the only survivors, and I'm just like fighting all the time. And like and then some stuff just comes from like my real life. Like my dad works at a school and he's like a custodian there. So it's like I couldn't do it at a school, so I just use a laundromat. Like I work at the laundry, So everything is always kind of like closely related to like what I want to do or like something that's my real life.
Okay, so since you're talking about your real life, I have to ask, man, in your song "Body Ain't Me," where was the real life? Because when I heard the song, I imagine that, it's so slow and stuff. I imagine it to be like those music videos from the 2000s where it's like slow motion and there's like a rain scene and people are singing. That was my imagination. And you come out and your head is on the body of a toddler. So whose idea was this? How did this happen?
It happened. Honestly, that video was just being funny. It was me being funny because I really didn't want to shoot a video to that song, but my label, they asked me to do a video. And when I did the video, I was kind of making fun of myself because like when I was like before my girlfriend, like I used to always say like I like old women, I like older women. So it's like me just being funny, like I was like young and then I like this older woman.
Okay. I feel you, I do too. But yeah, I like the message that that you're still a kid at the end, and the other person's like a lot older. So it's like we grow at different rates, right? I feel like that's the message.
It was just I just wanted to be funny and like comedic because I love comedy, like stand-up comedy, like funny movies, like I love stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to make something that would throw people off a little bit.
Yeah, and I think you did exactly that. Congratulations. Hey, Pink Sweats, your debut album Pink Planet drops in a couple of days. What can people expect from that?
They should expect to be uplifted. They should expect to be happy, to feel like, wow, like this is amazing. Like I feel like I put my heart and soul into this album, and I really wanted to display a lot of live instrumentation, a lot of soul, a lot of elements from like being in church. So like I got some choir stuff. I had Kanye's choir come and do some vocals with me. I'm playing a lot of instruments on there. It's fun.
Yeah, people can expect a lot. Me personally, I'm hoping to hear more of the BB King stuff. So hopefully I can hear that. Yes.
You're gonna hear that for sure.
Yes, as a blues dude, I'm gonna be hyped for this album.
Yeah, it's a vibe, man. Trust me, you're gonna love it.
All right, we're almost out of here. I have one last question. I need you to like we're in school, fill in the blanks, okay? So I want people to blank to my music.
I want people to make love to my music.
Yes.
I want people to have good times to my music. I want people to play my music at family gatherings. I want people to play my music at schools, at picnics, everything.
All right. So thank you so much for hanging out again. Please do vote for a song. It's the remix of At My Worst on our radio station at Magic 89.9. Let's get it to #1. And of course, support his debut album, Pink Planet. His name is Pink Sweats. My name is Ryan Racela. And we're today's best music, Magic 89.9.